Have you ever found yourself awake at 3 a.m., staring into the void, asking questions like, why does this always happen to me? Or, what if everything goes wrong? You're not alone. For years, I was trapped in those same late-night spirals, my mind racing faster than my heart rate, drowning in worries about things I couldn't control. But here's the truth. The questions we ask ourselves shape our reality. And tonight, I want to share how replacing my anxiety-driven thoughts with 10 powerful Stoic questions changed my life forever. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by fear, paralyzed by overthinking, or frustrated by difficult people, stay tuned. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with tools that can transform your mental clarity and help you take back control of your mind. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join our community of thinkers striving for self-mastery. Let's dive in. Let's start with one of the most transformative questions. What's the opportunity here that I'm not seeing yet? At first glance, this might sound overly optimistic, even naive, but hear me out. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, constantly reminded himself and us that challenges are opportunities in disguise. He wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, every obstacle is a chance to grow stronger, wiser, or more resilient. Think about it this way. Imagine losing your job, a devastating blow, right? Instead of spiraling into despair, what if you asked yourself, what skills can I develop during this time? Suddenly, unemployment isn't just a setback, it's a chance to reinvent yourself. Take James, for example. After being laid off, he used his downtime to learn coding, a skill he'd always been curious about. A year later, he landed a fulfilling tech job that paid better than his previous role, all because he reframed his situation as an opportunity rather than a failure. So next time you find yourself stuck in overwhelm, pause and ask, what's the opportunity here that I'm not seeing yet? It's a question that forces you to look beyond the immediate pain and see the bigger picture. Now let's tackle another common spiral-inducing thought. What if everything goes wrong? Sound familiar? We've all been there, catastrophizing about worst-case scenarios that rarely come true. Here's where the Stoic question, will this matter in a year, a month, a week, comes in. Epictetus, one of history's greatest Stoic philosophers, reminded us that much of what we worry about has no lasting impact. He wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Think about it. How many times have you stressed over something only to realize later it wasn't worth your energy? Maybe it was a disagreement with a friend, a bad review at work, or even a traffic jam. For instance, Sarah, a viewer who shared her story with me, used to obsess over client feedback, imagining worst-case scenarios. Then she started asking herself, will this matter in a week? Spoiler alert, it usually didn't. Her stress levels dropped and her confidence soared. This question works because it puts things into perspective. It reminds us that most of what we fret about is fleeting and ultimately inconsequential. Try it the next time you feel your mind spinning out of control. One of the most liberating questions you can ask yourself is, what is actually within my control right now? Anxiety thrives on uncertainty, but Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can influence and let go of the rest. Epictetus famously said, "Some things are up to us and some things are not." This simple distinction is life-changing. When you stop wasting energy on external factors, things like other people's opinions, the weather, or global events, you free yourself to take meaningful action. Consider Tom, a middle-aged father struggling with financial stress. Instead of worrying endlessly about bills he couldn't pay immediately, he asked himself, "What is within my control?" His answer? Creating a budget, cutting unnecessary expenses, and picking up freelance gigs. Slowly but surely, he regained control of his finances and his peace of mind. This question is especially powerful when paired with action. Once you identify what's within your power, you can start making small, deliberate steps toward progress. Remember, change begins with clarity. Dealing with difficult people is one of life's toughest challenges. Whether it's a toxic coworker, a critical family member, or even strangers online, these interactions can drain your energy and test your patience. Instead of asking, "Why are they like this?" try this Stoic gem. What virtue can I practice in this situation? This question flips the script entirely. Suddenly, annoying interactions become opportunities to cultivate patience, kindness, or humility. Seneca, another Stoic legend, advised, associate with people who are likely to improve you, and welcome those whom you are capable of improving. Even if someone seems impossible to reach, asking, "What if they're actually doing the best they can with what they know?" fosters empathy rather than resentment. Take John, a manager who struggled with a toxic employee. Instead of trying to fix him, John focused on practicing calmness and fairness. Over time, his team noticed the change and morale improved. Remember, we can't control others, but we can control how we respond. And that makes all the difference. This question is particularly powerful when dealing with frustrating or hurtful behavior from others. What if they're actually doing the best they can with what they know? It's easy to assume malice or incompetence when someone behaves poorly, but Stoicism encourages us to adopt a more compassionate perspective. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil." Consider Lisa, a teacher who once had a student who consistently disrupted class. Instead of labeling him as trouble, she asked herself, "What if he's acting this way because he doesn't know any better?" This shift in mindset led her to approach him with patience and understanding, uncovering that he was dealing with trauma at home. By assuming goodwill, or at least ignorance, you open the door to compassion and connection. Next time someone frustrates you, pause and ask, what if they're doing their best? Fear of failure often paralyzes us when making decisions. But what if you ask yourself, what's the worst that could actually happen? And could I handle it? This Stoic-inspired question helps you confront your fears head-on. Seneca advised, "He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a living man." While he wasn't talking specifically about everyday choices, the principle applies. Courage comes from knowing you can endure whatever outcome arises. Take Emily, a viewer who reached out after watching one of my videos. She was torn between staying in a draining corporate job or pursuing her passion for teaching. Instead of letting fear dictate her choice, she asked herself, what's the worst that could happen? The answer? Financial instability. But she realized she could handle it through careful planning. This question empowers you to act boldly, knowing that growth requires stepping out of your comfort zone. So the next time you're stuck, channel this wisdom and trust yourself to make the right call. Reputation often holds us back from taking bold actions. But what if you stripped away the need for approval and asked, what would I do if reputation didn't matter? Marcus Aurelius reminded us, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you say and do. In other words, live authentically, guided by your values, not external validation. Consider Mark, a middle-aged entrepreneur who hesitated to pivot his business due to fear of criticism. When he asked himself this question, he realized he'd rather pursue his passion project than cling to societal expectations. The result? A thriving new venture that brought him fulfillment. This question is uncomfortable, but powerful. It pushes you to prioritize authenticity over approval. Ask it the next time you feel torn between doing what's right and seeking validation. Every morning presents a fresh canvas. Start your day with this empowering question. How can I make today a masterpiece within my control? Stoics believed in focusing on the present moment and maximizing its potential. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Concentrate every minute like a Roman, like a man, on doing what's in front of you with precision and genuine seriousness." Imagine waking up and deciding to give your best effort in every task, no matter how small. Whether it's writing an email, cooking dinner, or spending quality time with loved ones, each action becomes part of your masterpiece. Take Anna, a busy mom who started asking herself this question daily. She began prioritizing meaningful moments with her kids over endless chores, creating memories that enriched their lives and hers. This question inspires intentionality. Use it to infuse purpose into your days. Overcomplicating problems is a common trap. Simplify your thinking with this question. What would this look like if it were easy? Tim Ferriss, a modern advocate of Stoicism, popularized this idea. It challenges you to strip away unnecessary complexity and focus on straightforward solutions. For example, Mike, a software developer, struggled with a complex coding issue. When he asked himself this question, he realized the solution lay in breaking the problem into smaller, manageable steps. This question also applies to personal goals. Want to exercise more? Instead of aiming for perfection, start with a 10-minute walk. Need to declutter your home? Focus on one drawer at a time. Simplicity breeds clarity. Ask this question whenever you feel overwhelmed. Finally, tap into collective wisdom with this question. What would the wisest person I know do here? This Stoic-inspired question invites you to step outside your limited perspective and draw inspiration from mentors, role models, or even fictional characters. Consider David, a young professional facing ethical dilemmas at work. He imagined how his grandfather, a man of integrity, would handle the situation. This mental exercise gave him the courage to stand up for his principles. Even if you don't have direct access to wise individuals, reflect on their teachings. What would Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, or Epictetus advise? Their timeless wisdom can guide you through modern challenges. This question grounds you in values, not fear. Use it to navigate tough decisions with grace and fortitude. So here's the deal. The quality of your thoughts depends on the quality of your questions. Start experimenting today. Pick one or two of these Stoic questions and use them the next time you feel stuck. Notice how they shift your perspective and empower you to act with clarity and purpose. And hey, I'd love to hear from you. What questions help you stay grounded? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs it. Together, we can build a community rooted in wisdom, resilience, and fortitude. Until next time, remember, the answers lie within the questions you choose to ask.